Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of the Influential Motherhood Podcast. I'm your host, Melissa Duncan, and as a mom and lawyer, I want to be a cheerleader for moms who don't want to give up their own goals and dreams. Around here, we celebrate moms who are making a difference and talk about ways to juggle work, motherhood, goals, faith, self-care, and more. I'm so glad you're here. The only filters we use around here are coffee filters, so pour yourself a cup and enjoy the show. In this first installment of the How Mom series, we're going to be talking about how mom sleeps. We assume all moms sleep, but what does that actually look like? When is bedtime? What's the bedtime routine? And when do you wake up? I'm a night owl, so I usually go to bed pretty late, between 11 p.m. and midnight most nights. My husband and I try to go to bed at the same time. But when I'm especially tired, I often fall asleep on the couch, which is my absolute favorite place to nap. I would probably just sleep there all night if my husband didn't wake me up and make me go upstairs to go to bed. I'll be really honest and say I usually don't wash my face at night. I know that's probably pretty gross, but it's the truth. I am so exhausted that I brush my teeth, I take my vitamin, I remove my contacts, and I literally crash face first into the bed. So I sleep with 2 pillows, and I love to sleep in a cold room with a bunch of blankets. I hate being hot while I'm asleep. Last Christmas, I got a weighted blanket, and I absolutely love it. So now I sleep with the top sheet, which I know is a bit of a controversy about whether or not top sheets are still a thing, the comforter, and then the weighted blanket on top. And my weighted blanket is a twin size weighted blanket so that it does not go over onto my husband's side of the bed. We usually keep the ceiling fan on throughout the night, and the vent is right over us, and it blows directly on us from the ceiling, so it keeps us pretty cool, which we love. I'm a side sleeper, and I often wake up in exactly the same position I was in when I fell asleep, which I guess means that I'm sleeping pretty hard. We love to fall asleep with the TV on, but we do try to set a sleep timer so that it will turn off on its own. I also sleep with my phone beside the bed, which I know is a big oops, and lots of sleep rules are being violated in my house regarding electronics. My kids typically sleep through the night now, which I'm very thankful for, but I'm usually woken up very early, like 5:30 a.m. or so, by either my alarm or one of my kids who's ready to get up for the day. So I'm usually getting about 5 to 6 to 6.5 hours of sleep per night. I wish I could say I had a beautiful, smooth transition into the day upon waking up, but the reality is that I stumble right out of the bed and I'm trying to get to my screaming kid as quickly as I can before he wakes up the other kid or causes everybody to be woken up too early. So there's really nothing glamorous about how I wake up. I'll be posting some photos to go along with this little episode over on Instagram at Influential Motherhood, and you can post about how you sleep using the hashtag HowMomSeries. I can't wait to learn about your sleep routine and get ready for next week's episode, which will be all about how mom eats breakfast. See you then.